here again, and it's gonna be sick. I bet you guys are wondering why I'm not going through the middle. It's because I don't know how deep it is. And I don't want to risk sinking this because this is not my quad. And I also don't want to sink my quad, so. I don't know if that stick right there is important, but I'm probably going to grab it and see how deep it is. Actually, I'm going to grab it right now and see how deep it is. Alright, I'm going to make a mental note of where this is. That wasn't in there very deep. I'm going to borrow this stick and then I'm putting it back because I don't know how important it is. But there's a hole in the ground, so that's good. Alright, the boots are probably going to get dirty. Well, they're already dirty, so. This is very risky because I have to wear these all week and I'm here for 5 days. So that's a very soft spot. There's frogs in here too, by the way. Oh no, oh no! I'll be fine, I was only in there for a second. Well, I'm not gonna risk it until I have somebody else out here, because I'm probably gonna have a riding buddy Friday or Saturday. And they have a quad about the same size as that, and I believe it has 4-wheel drive, so. Yeah. We're getting the 400 muddy, and we've only been here for like a day. Let's go. Now, I would like to mention that we also have the 300 here. I'm just not riding it because the 400 was just like there looking at me, so yeah. Alright, where's the mental note? Where's the hole at? I'll see the hole if I can find it. Come on, where's it at? Ah, right there. We'll put that right back there. There's even some water on that, so it should help cement the pool further. Now, I know on video I've showed this a lot, but I've already checked that out. I'm not going in the middle of that. Tomorrow I'll probably grab that stick again and see how deep that is, but yeah. For now, I'm gonna go through this. Okay, that wasn't very deep. I'll go through this. Oh my god, I almost just rolled it. Uh-oh. I do not want to get stuck, guys, because I ain't got nobody else out here. I have not seen a single person on these trails since I got here, and I've been here for like 3 hours now. Sounding angry. Did I just say a 300? I'm so used to riding the 300. I hardly ever ride this. In fact, I think this is my first time riding the 400 in weeks, dude. I got the 300 bag, so that's why. Y'all, that video is doing so poorly. I have 25 views on that, and on average, by the end of the month, it normally has 200. So yeah, I'd like to be big. I want to be big. It's my dream, but not working out very well. I need to find some new posting tactics. I think once I get a new 4-wheeler or something, people will probably like the videos more, because the 300 brute force is by no means a popular quad. In fact, I hardly ever see people with one, so yeah, it's a rare quad, honestly. Dude, we're spinning. We're spinning, dude. Oh my god. My god, bro. I probably should have threw it in a lower gear for that, honestly. If I had a bigger quad, I definitely would have taken it through that. But guys, I don't think you understand. This is dried out right now. This whole campground is dried out. Normally the water is literally right to that wall. I've seen side-by-sides up to their door and this stuff. It's not something to mess around with, especially if your quad is not by any means snorkel. So, yeah. You know, it sucks we have, like, not so good tires on this thing. So if you look, it's kind of hard to tell from the mud, but we don't got a lot of tread on there. Same with the front. So, hard to find tires for these, but if I can ever find a set, I'm probably going to purchase them. We also need a new exhaust for this. I don't know if you can tell, but this exhaust sounds raspy. It's because the baffle's rusted outside of it, and it's actually broken in half too, so yeah. It'll still outpull your 4-Trax 300s, I will bet money on it. And you may be thinking, oh, but it's a 400cc Yamaha against a 300cc Honda. Well, the reason I'm calling out a Honda 300 is because a lot of people like to say they're the most indestructible quads on earth. But I do a lot worse than those guys do on a daily basis to their 4-wheelers, and this thing has not died once, so yeah. Only downside is, I will admit, there are some Hondas with electric start. This one does not work. The oil temperature light comes on whenever I press that. That's pretty neat. I never realized that. Yeah, the starter is no bueno. Ouch, that hurt. Oh. That yanked my wrist real hard. Well, I'm sure you guys don't want to see me playing around in this all the time, so let's go explore some trails. I plan to make maybe 3 more videos. If I can fit it, I'll make a video a day, but I make these from my phone. This is a good time to not have wet brakes, and I do not have that. Funny story, first time I ever took the 300 to Whiskey Creek, which is like 3 years ago now. Oh my, no, 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago, I actually rolled my 300 on this because the sand pushed my tires like this and it went up and over. That wasn't a fun day. That same trip I rolled out doing donuts, and I tipped it back up. I started it up and it was shooting bubbles out of the exhaust. It was kind of funny. So this is all dried out as well, and normally the water is literally up to right here and up to that wall right there, but it's gone. I also saw a side-by-side literally up to the top of its doors, and it looks like a Polaris Expedition. Pretty sweet. Or an Explorer. I don't know if it's called an Expedition or an Explorer. But yeah. When I come here, I like to go up there, take the 300, go down here, and launch off that. And I normally get like 5 feet of air, dude. It's crazy. first started coming here 8 years ago, this was literally all the way up there. This place has changed so much a lot over time. Oh, that's brighter. Oh. This place has changed so much, dude. I wish y'all could have seen Prime Whiskey Creek. I think Prime Whiskey Creek was like a few years ago. I'm gonna try going over this. I've never done that before, so we'll try it. I'm gonna hit it in second gear. Ooh, that scared me. I could have rolled and seriously hurt myself right there. Yeah. Let's maybe next time we try something new, let's scout it out. Yeah. Yo. Wait a second. Now, I don't know if I'm mistaken, but these tracks right here look a lot like the tracks from my brute force. And I didn't take my brute force out here, so I really hope low-key there's another brute force out here. That would be dope as hell. It seems like the same width and everything. That would be sweet, bro. I did not take my brute out yet. Clearance. I'm pretty sure it's meant for side-by-side. However, there is a video floating around on Facebook of a side-by-side doing this. In fact, I'm pretty sure it was the same expedition that got stuck up to his doors. But low-key, I think I'm going to try going over this log right here. And I'm probably going to high center. Yeah, hell no. Dude, I am so going to high center doing that. I'll go up on the log though. See, high centered immediately. That's pretty tough though. I'm not taking pictures. Oh, there's mud all on my shirt now. Hit a log. I think I'm gonna let this thing cool down for a moment. Alright, we are done with our little break here. Oh, damn. Yeah, hell no. Don't even think about it. I'm talking to myself because for a second I was like, I should do that. And then my common sense went, hell no. that was actually gonna be way deeper because we have like a few of those. Like that might be really deep. Some of those are literally just filled in whoops, dude. Oh, I could literally see that wasn't deep. You might think, oh, I'm scared of mud puddles. No, there's a reason I'm kind of scared of those because a few years ago, I had like a 110. No, it wasn't a few years ago. It was a few years ago. Literally was ripping it down that trail. I seen a mud puddle. I went there. I literally toot and went over the bars because it was like a deep puddle. It was like a whoop that filled with water. I'm gonna go over this again. Dude, this thing is a nightmare to go up when that's full. Dang, that got intense. There was never whoops here.